Welcome
to Whips and Sips.
I'm Justine.
And I'm Shelly.
Cheers! So, Shelly Lynn.
Happy fall, y'all.
There you go, Mikey.
And welcome to the Justine Show, where Justine has a ton of stuff to show you today.
Yes.
A ton. Goodness sakes.
I get by with a little help from my friends.
How is everybody? It's been a month.
It's been a long time.
We
have done a lot of things in a month.
Yes, we have. And just, there's been a lot of life going on in the month.
It's fall. It's busy.
So in a month's time, since we did our last Flossstube, I had 13 no stitchy days. 13, that's like unheard of for me. I usually stitch every day. It's not that I've lost my stitchy bug. It's just,
there's just so many
other things had to take priority. There's just,
yep.
Yeah. So anyway, thank you for joining us.
If you're a new subscriber or new watcher, thank you. If you're an old watcher, thank you.
Not old age-wise.
No.
None of us are old.
Oh, no, I'm feeling like it these days. What are we drinking, Shell?
You tell me.
Well, my cousin, who, believe it or not, her name is Shelly Lynn, came for a punch needle class from the state of Virginia, and she brought us items for this drink. It's called a fall margarita.
It's very tasty.
It is very tasty.
It has pear juice, apple cider, white tequila, and Grand Marnier. And it is, she says, happy, happy, joy, joy.
Down in my heart. Thank you, Shell.
Yeah, this is really good. Thank you. So we'll see how long this takes and how these sit.
See what the cheeks do. So what all have we done? We went to North Dakota.
Yep.
We had Hardanger classes here.
Yep.
With Julie Norton.
I even went to the Hardanger class.
Which, yeah, she needs more like this because I'm not going to do that.
Well, I'm not doing it yet.
Yeah, you did it that day
class, though. But yes.
And we had a punch needle class. Was there anything else in there? It was just...
You had family pictures. You had some birthdays.
Are you picking my hair or
your hair?
Thank you. So yes.
You're welcome.
So
yeah, lots going on.
Oh, by the way, this is a show or channel or whatever we are about cross stitch and needle arts.
Do we want to talk about our trip to North Dakota?
You can.
And say thank yous?
Yes. Oh, we had a blast.
We did. We had such a good time.
We had a blast.
It was so fun meeting everybody. People are so generous. I mean,
you get there and it's like people have known you forever.
Yeah.
Hey, did you watch Sunday Morning by any chance?
No, I didn't. Why?
They were interviewing a gentleman who is, and I apologize if I don't get this all the way correct, but they're taking kids from like California and Kansas and swapping them in the summer. So they go to the different states and the different homes. They're trying to teach them that, that the United States isn't knocking heads all the time. Doesn't matter what your political belief is, you can get along. And they had a blast. They had an absolute blast. And I thought, you know what? Stitches are kind of the same way. We go all over the United States, and it doesn't matter what religion we are. It doesn't matter if we're Democrat, Republican, Independent, whatever we are. It doesn't matter. We are just all together enjoying each other's company.
And the art.
Yep. So that's what I learned on Sunday morning.
Well, there you go.
Yes.
There you go.
Aren't you glad I told you?
I am. No, we just had a wonderful time, and we want to say thank you to everybody in the Dakota Stitchers group.
Thank you for inviting us, and thank you for making us one of your own.
Yeah.
I was very fortunate because Shelly drove all the way out and I watched movies and Stitch the whole entire way.
This
so
is nothing new. I always drive. I can't do it. There is nothing more boring to me than being a passenger in a long ride because I can't do anything. If I do, I get car sick. So I like to be able to drive. So it's not a hardship for me.
Takes advantage of it. And on the way home, oh wow, we saw some really pretty fall colors in the trees.
Yes. Oh, gorgeous. I just couldn't stop talking about it. And we did get to Crafters Direct and wah, wah, you were kind of upset. You didn't get your purple glass marbles or whatever they were.
I did not.
And just in general, you kind of thought, that was kind of But, I mean, it was worth a stop.
It was worth a stop. And I will stop again, hopefully, but...
If we hadn't had the detour south of St. Cloud when we left Crafters Direct, I think it would have been a quicker drive.
Okay.
But we ran into that detour, and I have no idea where we were.
Shelly has no patience.
Mm-mm. And all I can think is, okay, I know roughly where I'm going. And so if I just keep heading in that direction, I'll get there eventually.
And we did, didn't we?
So, oh my gosh, though, we were in rural Minnesota for sure.
I live in rural Minnesota, so I wasn't
I don't think
worried.
she knew. I don't think she knew because she was stitching and watching movies on her iPad.
But you know what? We got home.
Yeah. So, anyway, we had a great time. We're hoping to go back.
Yes. Well, they already gave us the
fun.
weekend.
Good.
Did I not forward that to you? I bet not. I'm sorry.
I don't think so, but that's okay.
Okay. Yes, because I was supposed to tell you that the bar was
right
right
you
across.
did tell me that.
That's right.
They must have a new venue, and wherever we're going to be doing the stitching, the bar is right across the hall. I don't know why they wanted me to know that.
I do. All right.
Anyway. Okay, so let's get a move on, should we?
Do you have any finishes, Shell?
I have no fully finishes, no. But apparently you have just been, those needles have just been flying.
Well, actually, I think Mara's needles have been flying.
Okay.
So I'm going to show you these. Now, these were not stitched by me, and I have shown you these before. I don't know if Angela...
Let me help with
Wanda.
my T-Rex arms.
I don't, because
Florida.
I've had other people stitch. So here are the pillows,
Florida,
the states,
Nebraska, South Dakota.
which you have seen, but Mara put them together as pillows.
Oh my gosh. And then she has the state fabric from every state, it looks like.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
So cool, so cool.
So cute.
Somebody had mentioned, I think it was Lynn. I don't know if hanging these from a tree or something. Yes, she has a good idea for all these. I just have to get more stitched.
What about making a banner?
That'd be pretty too.
And hanging them and just adding them as you have.
As they come.
As they come, yeah. Cute.
Okay.
Those are the Thread Milk Designs
state
pillows. Yep.
Okay, then I'm going to steal one. I'm going to steal it because
this
is not
is
mine.
So gosh darn
and
cute.
She's gone out of the country, but she did say I could use
Who's
it.
out of the country?
Sarah.
You're right.
But she did say that I could use it for a model until Christmas.
I didn't know she was stitching that. Sarah.
Look at that. Isn't that beautiful?
Oh.
That's Dancer, right? From, oh my goodness. Barbara Anna Design.
Yes. Isn't that
now,
pretty?
Look at the fabric. She found the fabric.
Sarah did?
Yes.
Oh my
And Mara finished
gosh,
it.
that is so darn cute.
Now, you're so smart. 1826 was the year that...
I'm not that smart.
One of the Christmas Carol shows was made or something.
But that says 1823.
What did I say?
1826.
I meant 1823. Sorry.
I'm with you now.
But it was one of the years that something was made, and so that's why the material just goes with it. But isn't that beautiful?
You know what? I have this kitted up.
I have started it. I've got that part done.
And I'm about to talk about all the things that I have kitted up. Because I don't know if you've been watching, well, I'm sure you have, Carol Saltbox, but
I missed hers.
I'm starting to think along the lines she's thinking.
What's that?
If you have it kitted up, you own it, you've spent the money, it's sitting there. Who cares if it's started and you have 184 whips?
Yep. Just a minute. Just a minute.
Better to have it started than to have it just sit there kitted up and never have touched it.
Who are you?
I don't know.
Who are
I
you?
don't know, but
I am proud
all
of
of a
you,
sudden
though.
I'm like, you know.
Yep. Go for it.
Yep.
Okay. Then, I don't know if you remember, but I did stitch this one. This is Reindeer Sleigh Ride by the Mindful Needle.
Ooh, look at that.
So I stitched it. And this is on Primitive Hair's fabric.
That is super cute.
And then look at how Mara finished it.
Mara.
Isn't that beautiful?
That's really pretty.
Beautiful.
Really
Oh. And now that I've shown it, I get to use it now. Okay. Now,
Beautiful, Mara.
this is a Mount Vernon Christmas by Plum Street.
Oh.
And Gwen stitched this for me a long time ago. I just had not got it framed.
Oh, that's
So
super
I'm going to hold
cute.
it back here because I framed it. But
Look at the back's all like neat and tidy and
Neil
put
did
together.
that. Don't give that to me. My husband
job,
stuck
Neil.
those things in. But I Sunday, I spent the day doing some
Very
pinning and
cool.
lacing. So that one is
Good for
finally done.
you.
Okay. Let's go
I
to,
see lots more.
this is Lynn's. She brought these in today. And I don't know if you remember, but this is Witchy Way by Primrose Cottage. It's on 14 count Seraphim, Bumpin' a Night. And when I was in the other store, this was hanging up behind. I used to have a
Design wall.
Yep. And even though they weren't finished, they were hanging up there to get finished. So she put this all
Awesome.
together.
She stitched it though, right?
She stitched it.
Okay.
She stitched it and she
Oh,
finished
and
it.
she's got the 31st buttons. in
Yes,
there.
isn't that
Pins,
cool?
Yeah. Oh, those are cute.
Okay,
Lynn.
then we have Scarecrow Matilda by Don't Forget to Floss. And it's on 14 count Fiber on a Whim, Cream and Sugar, which is one of my favorites. Isn't that adorable? And then she put the Just Another Button Company. But look at that. Look at that pumpkin. Look at that orange.
Lynn is a stitching machine.
And then look at how she finished it. And then also with the same fabric, she did Scarecrow Jack Mini, which this is what I love, but Don't Forget to Floss. And also on 14 count Fiber on a Whim, Cream and Sugar.
Cute. He's so cute.
Look at those Just Another Button Company buttons. Now you hold this.
Me hold what?
You
this?
hold this.
Okay, I'm holding
Because I did stitch one. And
Yes,
I
I know
actually
you did.
got it framed
Oh,
this
good for
weekend
you.
also.
Oh, how fun.
So, yeah.
Very cute.
So, okay.
Yeah, that's cute.
Then
But wait, there's more.
there is more. This is The Gatekeeper Purr by Little Stitch Girl.
The Gatekeeper.
Sorry. And we're on 16 count Crystal Avela
Avial? Avial?
called for DMC. Isn't that adorable?
Oh, look at his little crooked witchy hat. So cute.
And then how she finished it.
Lynn, I'm telling you what.
So I get to use these as models also.
She is just a machine.
She is. Okay, then Mara was in yesterday. I know, aren't they beautiful? Gwen stitched the Polar Plunge for me by Hands on Design. And she stitched them on the called for fabric, and she used DMC.
Look at that ribbon that she used for the hangers.
Yep. And then Mara finished them.
So cute.
So here is one.
I'll hold that one up for a little bit. You can hold the other one.
Here is two.
And we'll just do a little assembly line. How about that?
Oh, perfect.
These are cute.
Here is three.
Are these little wood?
Yes, they are from Chantel.
Oh, cute.
141 Design.
Very cute. Those are adorable. This looks to me, this paper in the background looks like scrapbook paper. Is it?
It is, yes.
Yeah.
And actually, Mara had the exact same kind
Oh my
that Kathy
gosh, are you
Hopperman had
kidding me?
used.
I didn't realize there were so many in that series. I thought there was only like 3.
But that's because that's what came out at market. And then there were
Oh, okay.
more. And then remember the one of these, you, wasn't it the narwhal? You went to the Hands On Design website and bought it from them. And all the proceeds went to the Special Olympics.
What is a narwhal? Is that the, no, whale?
Huh.
Is this the narwhal? What's called a narwhal?
I don't know. I
I'm
can't
not
remember
sure.
because I printed it out or bought it so long ago.
Well,
I'm sorry.
let's ask Google, shall we?
You ask Google. And then I have one more.
Oh my, is this a surprise? Good Lord.
Are you ready?
No. Narwhal animal. Hold on, I'm not ready.
Okay.
I want to be clear. The narwhal is also known as a narwhale. It is a medium-sized toothed whale that possesses a large tusk from a protruding canine tooth. So
That
it's
looks like
got to be this guy.
That looks like a walrus, though.
It lives year-round in the Arctic waters. Well, these are, I think these are
That could be
dolphins. This is a regular old whale. I think it's
a regular
this.
old whale.
Yeah, I think it's this guy. I think it's him.
Maybe you should Google Hands On Design instead.
Maybe.
Okay. This one I got today. And I'm so excited. I am so excited.
Show me so I can be excited.
Remember when I
Oh,
stitched
yeah.
Twinkle by Carolyn Manning?
Yeah.
Well, guess what I got today?
Oh, is that from Mara too?
Yes.
If that isn't adorable,
Isn't that beautiful?
that is really pretty. Look at that. Oh. She is so talented. And the stitching, Justine, is beautiful.
Oh, whatever.
It is.
It's the colors that Carolyn Manning did. Oh,
gosh,
beautiful.
That is so cute.
But I do have one more.
Okay.
Okay, and I
You
can't
want these?
say her name
Okay.
because she didn't want her to know what we named this pattern. This is one that you have started. I don't know if you have finished. Instead of calling it Angry Bird, we call it Angry Shelly.
Oh, please. No,
So
I have not been. I think I have 12 stitches in it.
She brought it in, and I sent it to Mara to finish.
Oh my gosh.
So this one came in also. There's the
Isn't that-
2023.
Isn't that pretty? Oh my gosh, that is so cute.
Isn't that beautiful? So thank you,
Oh,
thank
my
you,
gosh.
thank you. She said, don't tell her. Don't tell her I said Angry Shelly. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna.
Who is it? Darn it. Oh my gosh, if that isn't cute. There is some serious confetti stitching in this piece. I mean, I'm not kidding. That piece has like 50 some odd colors, DMC colors to it. So I'm telling you right now.
And
that
who's the designer? Blackberry
Blackberry
Lane?
Lane? Yeah, Blackberry Lane, I think.
Because they're also the ones that, did you watch Michelle McGraw?
No, I haven't yet.
Oh, this was a little while ago.
Okay.
And they have silhouettes of like the manger. And
Oh, okay.
so I ordered some of those too. They're just beautiful.
That
Absolutely
is the
beautiful.
one that was chosen as my new start when we were in New York City, Katie and I.
Nice.
And I did start it in New York City, but I seriously have probably 12 stitches in it.
Well, that was 12 stitches and you had before.
Oh,
That's
he's
beautiful.
so cute. I can't wait to finish him.
So yeah. Wow. Thank you, everybody.
Oh, goodness sakes.
Oh, have fun.
What about just finishes?
Well, just finishes. Lenny Hahn stitched Harvest Frill. And I just threw this on here.
Okay.
It's not sewing. It's not anything. But look at it on my little...
Oh, cute.
That's just as cute.
That's
There's the
cute.
tiny towns around
Yeah.
there. So yeah.
Very cute.
So those are all my fully finished and I finished.
And you're finished. Well, even though I didn't stitch several days since we were last here, I did have a couple finishes, believe it or not. First and foremost, and I've not ironed anything, sorry, wasn't happening. My Sunday stitch, so I apologize, it's pretty wrinkled, but though he seemeth sleeping.
Isn't that beautiful? Oh,
I love it.
my land.
Yeah, I really, really love it.
So when are we gonna get it framed?
I don't know, I need to do it. Get it framed. It's something I'll have hanging in my house all year round. So
Oh, that's beautiful, Shell.
yeah, I was happy to get that done. So I have a new Sunday stitch. I've picked one of my existing whips to replace this one as my Sunday stitch. I'll talk about that later. That was one of my finishes. And then I also,
Drum roll.
oh, my zipper on my project bag is broken or something.
Wow.
Liberty.
Oh, beautiful. And what are you gonna do with this? Are you gonna frame it or pillow or?
I'd like to find something kind of rustic to put it on. And I'd like to give it to my son. He's my patriotic one. I mean, we're all patriotic, but that's like, he loves everything patriotic. So
Oh, how cool,
I
Shell.
would like to give that to him.
Well, what else did you make for him?
That is some pretty dense stitching there, let me tell you. I did the America by Blackbird design.
That's right, and you framed it, and he absolutely loved it.
he
didn't
loves it. Yeah.
How cool.
So, and he's finally in a situation, a living situation that is more conducive to him having these pieces in his place.
Well,
You know, it was him and another boy, and it was a bachelor pad that he was living in for a long time. But now he's moved, and I'm willing to let him take these things to his home.
I have to show Katie that there's room for another one here if you want one.
Yeah. Thanks.
You're welcome. That's gorgeous, Shell.
So yeah, those were my two finishes since we last met.
Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous.
What about, did you have any new starts?
Actually, I did.
Okay. I had one new start also, which is kind of shocking because I've been on this kick to finish my whips, but stay tuned because like I said,
Yeah, but you did finish a lot of things.
I finished a couple things, yeah.
Well, when we were on our way to North Dakota, I did have to start something. I just love these. Absolutely love these. And honestly, I think I like to stitch them all.
Autumn Days Ornaments Cross Stitch by It's So Emma.
So I got one started. Actually, I suppose this is a finish. Sorry, I have one started and done, and then I started another one.
Oh, that's cute. And then look at the little maple leaf down here is kind of the same color scheme. You could get started on that right away and probably just use the same colors.
Well, here's the thing. I started one now.
Oh, did you? Which one?
I don't know.
Well,
I think I had it open to that one and now I closed it. So
it probably doesn't matter. There's this one up here with the basket of apples, has the same colored background. And the leaf down here has the same colored background. And
maybe
I
it
can't
was
tell,
the
is that the same too?
I think so.
I
Yes,
think it
because
is.
there really isn't
The
all that
mushroom,
many.
the mushroom and the apple has the same. So I think you could just pick one. You know what I mean?
Fun.
Very cute.
Fun,
Those are
fun.
cute.
Okay, how about you?
I, along with my friend Megan, Georgia Girl Stitches, we decided we better get our rears in gear, and get going on our spring at Stars Hollow. because winter is going to be coming out here shortly.
Really?
In
This year?
No, in February.
Oh, okay.
And then the retreat, the online retreat, is in March, I believe. Maybe I don't remember. But I kind of like to have the one season done before the next season comes out. So rather than really having to push myself the month before it comes out like I usually do, I contacted Megan and I said, "Hey, should we get those going?" I said,
Good idea.
I need some
This is
inspiration.
just gorgeous.
So, anyway,
Just gorgeous.
you can see summer and fall there. And then all the way to the far left, I've started spring. And I have the whole border done on the outside.
Oh,
So I'll start working my way in.
Shelly, this is full stitching.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, this is so beautiful.
Yep.
Oops, sorry. Move
all
over
right.
more.
So,
Oh, so beautiful.
so that was my new start. Technically, I mean, it's not a new start because it's a series thing, but
Okay, so I have a really dumb question.
Okay.
Okay. So this one is which one?
spring,
Spring, summer, fall,
and winter will go on the end.
in February.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, that's just beautiful, Shell.
And funny little coincidence. I mean, I love the Gilmore Girls too. However, my son's girlfriend she's a crazy huge fan. So this may get gifted. We'll see. But yeah.
What? That's a lot of stitching.
Well, I know, but she's such a huge fan of the Gilmore Girls. They got a dog and she named her Rory. That's a name from the Gilmore Girls, like my Suki. Yeah. So
Well, I'm a huge
don't
Bon
even get
Jovi
me
fan.
started on the dogs. We're not talking about dogs today. Not gonna do it. Oh my god! I can't believe I still have all my faculties.
I started a new Mill Hill.
Cute.
Autumn Harvest.
Cute,
I
cute.
just love these colors.
Little ghosty.
So, here's
How
my...
fun. Cute.
Yeah.
Boy, there's not a lot of, I guess no, because you just kind of do a outline around it and it's done. You don't need any extra space for
Oh,
finishing.
you mean more?
Yeah, it's like
yeah.
right up near.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, those are all my new starts.
Good for you. Good for us. What about whips? What have you been stitching on the last month or so, other than what you've finished and what you know what I mean?
You know, I've kind of gone your way, the other way that you just came from. I
don't know what that means.
excuse me. I like to pull a lot of my projects out and have them sitting by my chair. Why? I don't know. Because all it does is overwhelm me.
Because you want your dog to get in and chew them all to bits.
So I get to start again. So I did not really work on my WebGo, which by the way, I can't find my sheets for WebGo.
Okay.
But, so I kind of been grabbing a couple things, but I really would like to finish some projects.
So for those of you that are following along, we have fallen off the wagon. We're not even running to try and catch up. We're laying in the dirt. And by the way, we can no longer see the wagon. It's that far off for our WIPGO. Am I right?
You're right. You nailed that one on the head.
Oh.
So I had started this, and really, this is not a big project. Not a big project at all. And I did one eye and I quit. So I picked it up and I did the other eye. Oh. So I would really, I mean, if I finish this, this would be another one done.
Let me tell you something about the difference between you and me.
I hate to tell you that, but you're starting to come to my side.
If I did this,
here we go.
There is no way on God's green earth that I counted right to put that second eye in the right place.
Well,
not a chance.
I'm not saying I did.
Good Lord.
But I mean, so yes, that's one of my whips.
Very cute.
You go, girl.
Isn't that a new start?
No, because it was a new, well, maybe I didn't show it before. I don't know. It's been so long and I
Okay.
can't remember.
I know. We have CRS disease.
We've had that one for years.
I'm naughty. If you know, you know, right? Okay. So, well, I finished my Though He Seemeth Sleeping. Oh, and then I had to find a new Sunday stitch. That's where I'm at. So, I decided, I looked through what I had for whips, and I decided to make Blessings Be Thine be my Sunday stitch now until it's finished.
Now, weren't you and Shannon
Oh, I'm going to have to hear about this again, aren't I?
and Missy
Yes.
stitching it?
Me and Shannon and Missy were stitching this, and we did not ask you to join us. And we will
I wasn't
never
gonna add that.
We will never live it down.
I was just gonna ask.
Sure you were. Sure you were.
Whoops.
Okay. So, moving right along here.
Oh, Shelly,
That's where
beautiful.
I'm at. I'm starting to work on the wreath, and yeah.
Beautiful.
So there's two sets of initials in this, and it's of course Barb and Elma from Blackbird. There's one, oh, I can't see, one right here, and then another one up here. So I haven't decided what I'm going to do there yet for initials. I feel like if I don't put something there, it's going to look like just really obvious blank spaces. So I have to figure something out there. But
JH.
to be honest, listen to me.
This is gonna hurt. I know.
Listen to
What?
me. I was thinking about CC and JJ.
I see nothing wrong with that. Oh, the old ones.
The old ones. Your maiden names.
Oh.
The Three Musketeers.
But then where's your initials?
Mine probably won't be on it.
Then it's
But-
not the Three Musketeers.
You, and I know you find this hard to believe, I do too.
I'm scared.
You two are my blessings. I was blessed with two very dear friends.
We need a notary. I need to have.
For now. So I'm thinking with your maiden names, because it's kind of cute how it's CC and JJ. That's what I'm thinking. But we'll see.
You had to think.
It depends
deep
on
for
how
that
you
one.
treat me between now and then. What do you think, Chris? Maybe it'll just say CC on it.
You know what I was thinking? Years ago, Shelly and Chris both lived in Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
And I went down to visit.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
And when we were in school, we really didn't learn a lot about JFK.
You could have stopped it. We really didn't learn a lot. But okay.
I thought that was just me. But in history class, they didn't teach that yet about JFK. So we had heard about it and heard anything. Well, I come to stay with these girls and we go downtown
Yep.
or
to the
wherever.
School book depository.
And they
Yep.
are filming JFK at that
Yep.
time.
Yep.
So we went up to the conservatory and
Depository.
sorry.
And
we were
accidentally
watching.
call it a suppository.
Sorry.
The school book suppository.
And we were upstairs in the room where the shooter was,
Yeah.
watching the filming of him being shot.
Yep.
And man, if that just didn't give that,
yeah.
I just gave me a willy feeling. And
Yeah.
then you guys went to sleep in your bedroom, and I was sleeping on the pull-out couch in front of a big window in a different town that I'm not used to.
Oh, that's funny. You know how when you live somewhere else, somewhere far away from your friends and family, and they come to visit, and so they want to see all the sights, right? So when I lived in Dallas, I don't know how many times I went to the school book depository with different visitors. And I lived for a while up in Canada, up near Toronto, and I don't know how many times I have been to Niagara Falls, the Canadian side of Niagara Falls.
I have never been there.
Well, you didn't come see me.
I had two small kids.
Shame on
I
you.
know.
Yeah.
I know, I'm sorry.
So anyway.
But anyway, squirrel, sorry. Okay. And again, I can't really remember what I stitched on and what I didn't, but I think I stitched on Christmas garden.
I want to say you stitched on that some on our trip to North Dakota.
I might have.
In the car.
Can you see it?
Yeah. I can see it.
And there's
Pretty.
a long ways to go on it.
Very pretty.
So, okay, I'm done.
Yeah, I've got that one too. You're farther along than I am on that. Then I finished my Liberty and I put a few stitches in, not very much. And in fact, it was just yesterday. I put a few more stitches into my And to All a Good Night. Which this is supposed to be my focus piece right now to get it done because it's a borrowed pattern and I want to get it back to the person I borrowed it from. But that's Blackbird's And to All a Good Night.
That's beautiful.
And yeah, this is pathetic. I haven't gotten very far since the last time I saw you. Just this little line down here to the I think left. That's all that I've added since the last time I showed it.
That's just beautiful, Shell.
Yeah, it's fun to stitch. It's beautiful. It's pretty. I enjoy it, but
I'm inspired to go home now and stitch.
Yeah, me too. And then what happens? We get home. You don't just, go in the house and sit down. You have how many things you need to do before you finally get to your chair. And by the time you get to your chair, you're like, oh my God.
I know.
I'm so white. Yeah.
Your cheeks are getting a little rosy.
A little bit. Yeah. I'm fine though. I'm good. I'm good.
Again, I can't remember about this. This is Jingle All the Way. And the last, or not the last, the snowman and the mitten I just received today. So I'm going to go home right away and stitch those up.
Stitch them up.
But wait.
The last time
I have to get there first.
Yeah, the last time that we met, you had Let's Be Me.
Oh, so I did a little bit of white.
Oh, okay.
I still have not finished. Maybe I showed it already. I'm sorry.
Well, no,
I'm sorry.
You've been showing it lately because you've been stitching on it.
Well, obviously not enough because I'm still on number 2.
I will say, I think Kathy's a little bit ahead of you.
Yes, she is.
Go, Kathy.
And then on that one and on the other one.
The other one. The other one.
Primrose Cottage one.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because I'm still on number 1 and I think we're supposed to be. Yeah.
Okay.
So go ahead.
That's it. That's all I've been stitching on. So you're up.
Well, and again, like I said, I really would like to finish something. So I went back to Fall on the Farm and I worked on this one right here. But I worked on it and I'm done. I got bored.
What do you mean you're done?
Well, the ignition wore off. This is what I was going to stitch during the Vikings game, which I did. But now I want to stitch something else.
Okay, well, put it away. It'll still be there when you're ready to stitch on it again.
It will.
It will.
It will.
Is that it?
That concludes my whips.
Yeah? What about plans?
You go first.
Well, Liberty was one of my October whip go calls, and so that's done now. My other October whip go call, coincidentally enough, is Halloween Quaker.
Ooh.
And I haven't started it yet. I thought I'm going to leave that till the end of the month when it's closer to Halloween.
You haven't started?
I haven't started it for this month.
Oh,
for
so like you're a lot farther along than I am.
No, I've just decided that I'm going to save that whip go stitch for the end of the month, closer to Halloween, because it's kind of a Halloween stitch. So
oh, you're so smart.
I'm not a huge Halloween stitcher, but I do love that one. I'm going to stitch, and there's one other one. Somebody was showing it on a Flossstube that I watched yesterday. It's a Kathy Barrick. I think it's Kathy Barrick, or is it Carriage House? Is it Summer on Lazy Bear Mountain? Or
yes.
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 That's another one that I feel is kind of Halloween themed that I would like to stitch someday. So I will probably only ever have one Halloween piece going at a time because it's not a huge favorite of mine. But
how about Stacy Nash?
oh yeah, that's a really pretty one too. I could see myself doing that, but I would rather do like the Christmas and the July, the patriotic one first.
So have you started it? Have you
No.
pulled it?
No.
Because Missy, has she started her?
I don't know if
She talked about it, the Christmas.
She's doing the Christmas
and then there's
one, yeah.
another gal also.
Oh,
And
okay.
I think she's going to do the Halloween one.
Okay.
So
Why don't you just do the Halloween one? You love it.
I don't know. I think it's that big white house. Well, you know what? There's some gray and blue in that.
First of all, doesn't have to be white.
No, I love it. That's what I love it
okay.
about. But I think there's a lot of dark blue in there.
Mm-hmm.
Dark gray and so.
So, was I talking? Oh, so that's part of my plans. I need to do that last bit of whip go. And as I said, you know, I have my Sunday stitch going, and I have my focus one, the End to All a Good Night, because I want to get that done and get that pattern out of my possession. And then, and I can't remember who I was watching the other day either. And I know that these monthly Quakers have been out for a long time.
Beautiful.
But for some reason, all of a sudden, it caught my eye. And I've decided that I want to do these because they will fit perfectly on this old clock that I got, you know, when we were going to put my mom and dad's stuff that we didn't want on an estate sale. I found this in all of their belongings, and I thought, maybe I'd have Ken put a new clock face in it, or maybe I'd use it as a cross-stitch piece. It's got a cute little, it's got a door on it, so it opens up. Sorry, it's dusty, but I could store them in there. So I was looking for something that would work well. And honestly, there's not a lot of rectangular pieces. No. And so I started looking at these. There's one for every month. And as it turns out, they are going to fit perfectly in here, and I can swap it out every month. So I'm going to start this, and Justine had the pattern. And I have picked my own colors. I wasn't a real big fan of the colors, the called for colors. So I've spent some time here before we started filming picking my colors, and I've chosen Weeks Dye Works Navy, Classic Colorworks Blueberry Tart, and Gentle Arts Blue Jay. So I've decided on those three colors. This was a hard one for me because
beautiful.
I like warm colors more than I like cool colors. But you know, January is a cool month. So, and then
it is a cool month.
It is a cool month. Somebody has a birthday in that month. And then I chose 36 count stone gray Edinburgh linen. This must just be a Zweigart standard color. And I like this because it's not a blue gray or a kind of a cool gray. To me, it's a warmer gray. And I think these colors will look really pretty on it. So we're going to get going. This is part of my plans. We're going to get going on this piece and hopefully have it done so that I can put it on my clock in January.
That's beautiful, Shell.
And other than that, like I said, I'm giving serious thought to maybe...
What are some of the items that you have kitted? Do you remember?
Oh my gosh. That's what I should do.
Yes.
I should bring all my kits.
Please.
And then we could have a little pick what I stitch thing.
Let's do
Maybe
that.
That's what I'll do next time.
Oh, how fun.
There are a lot. A lot.
Well, good. That'll be fun.
So talk to me about this. I know the 12 by 12, but you were talking about some 24 by 24.
I think it's 24 projects in a year, but I'm not sure. I'm probably wrong. Correct me. And I don't know if you start them and have to go to finish them.
Ooh.
I'm not quite sure.
They have to be smaller projects.
And I cannot remember who I heard. Somebody was talking about it. I can't remember who it was.
Except for the January, because I'm going to start that right away. This would be 12 of them.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. And you will be done with your big one. You just showed it.
And To All a Good Night?
No. The show. Gilmore Girls.
Oh, yeah.
You'll be done with that one.
Yeah. Something to think about. But I think I might do that. I think I might pull a bunch of my favorite kits. I'll pull them all and see how many there are. I might be too embarrassed to bring them all.
Oh, come on. It's just me.
But maybe I'll bring a bunch of kits next time.
Oh, that'll be
and-
fun.
yeah,
That'll
yeah.
be fun.
You should do the same.
I don't know if I have as many, but I have a couple that you have given me, and they're
Justine
absolutely
has
gorgeous.
everything kitted up because Justine has a store. So
I know people who know people.
it's all kitted up for her. So anyway. But yeah, I will maybe do that. So that's my plans. Anything? I see you've got something here. Oh,
I
did
do.
you not start that?
No, I didn't.
Oh, you
But-
got it. Oh, this is another one. What would Shelly stitch? Shelly would stitch this.
Well, and I do have some of those also.
Do you? Okay.
In fact, there was a gal in today, and we were talking about, excuse me.
Bless
Excuse
you.
me.
Gesundheit.
Excuse me.
Woo!
Oops, I'm so sorry.
A
Excuse
three
me.
banger.
Excuse me. This side of me says, get your stuff done. This side of me says, oh, look at that. I want to start it.
Yeah, yeah.
And,
But really, if you're like me and you have it kitted so that you can stitch it someday,
Yeah.
what good is it doing kitted? If you're going to spend the money and have it sit there kitted, just start stitching it.
I can't handle it.
I know.
You're giving me
I
Because remember, people, Shelly wasn't going to stitch at all. She didn't want to have another hobby. Number 2, you only stitch one thing at a time.
Sweet Jesus.
And then she had how many whips? And now she's going to even more. I am proud of you, Shem. I am proud. But this is I kitted this up before we went to North Dakota. I was going to start it there.
I
But
love this.
And, okay, pronounce it for me.
Reflets
Not
de
that,
Soie.
the name.
Noélie Corbineau, 1847, I believe.
So,
that's
I
gorgeous.
love it.
That is gorgeous.
So I picked 40 count Seraphim, and I have the other swahs to go with it. So
I think it's Reflet de Soie. Reflet de Soie.
anyway, I've had this and I have not started it.
So pretty.
So that's one thing I would like to start.
Is it getting hot in here?
I think it has something to do
Whoa.
with our red cheeks. And then I also brought the 2023 Santa Prairie Schooler home.
Cute.
And I want to
Look at all those snowflakes.
But I want to stitch it on the big fabric.
Yeah. The Big Daddy.
Yeah, on the 7 count.
Wow. Okay. Ooh,
So
with are those 3s or 5s?
I
or
think these are
whatever?
5s. I think they're 5s. Let me just double check. No, they're 3s. I'm so sorry, they're 3s. So that's one thing. Another thing is there's going to be a new Shepherd's Bush stocking coming up. I have 3 grandchildren, 2 girls and 1 boy. Okay, this Missy may have got me going on this. They all 3 need a Shepherd's Bush stocking.
Think so?
And
Just keep in mind, you're probably not done.
okay, Neil.
Just throwing it out there.
But for the girls, I just don't know. Should I pick it? Should I have their mom and dad pick it? Do I do 2 totally different ones? Because I really don't want to stitch the same thing twice.
Yeah.
And I think this year it's a boy stocking coming out. So anyway, that's one of my plans.
That's
I
part
would
of your
like
plans,
to
yeah.
I would like to dig some of my older projects out and get going. I am just itching. I had some of my Carolyn Mannings out, and I'm just itching to get into some of those and the hands-on, Heaven and Earth ones.
Oh, yeah.
So
Okay.
we'll see. I do have some What Would Shelly stitched.
Yeah, okay.
And in fact, I kind of broke the rules. I have more than one.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Hit me with your best shot.
Okay, this
baby.
one I already showed you and you already agreed. It
Yes,
was
I
from
do.
Lottie Da, Tidings
It's a
of
lot
Great
of letters, but
Joy.
Oh my gosh. It's
You
so
read
cute.
it.
I'm not going to read the whole thing, but they'll recognize it when I read a bit of it. And there were shepherds abiding in the field, keeping watch over their flock by night. And lo, the angel of the Lord came upon them, and the glory of the Lord shone around them, and they were afraid. And the angel said unto them, Fear not, for behold, I bring you tidings of great joy, which shall be to all people. And on and on and on.
Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah.
My cousin
It's
Shelly
really pretty.
requested this,
Did she?
and she kitted it up.
Oh, did she?
So,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, that's really
Beautiful.
pretty.
Okay,
really
so
pretty.
that was a yes. Okay, I got an order this morning, or today. This is for Sarah, brought to you by Needlework Press. This one is kind of iffy because it's words.
It's a lot of words, and I'm not making fun of people with OCD. I think I have some OCD myself. The on point thing, I struggle with that.
Oh. Okay.
I would have to say
It has to be square.
It has to be the other. It has to be this way. I don't know why. I just
That's
struggle with
okay.
that. So what is it?
Probably
even say?
went.
Yep. It's beautiful and it's red. I like it ticks almost all the boxes. But it's the on point thing.
This is my first one. Okay, then we have one more. And somebody was in here and said, oh, that's what would Shelly stitch? I'm like, you're right. I should check with her. Okay, this is Quaker Birds by the Mindful Needle.
It's birds. It says birds in the title. And I love Quakers. And I love red. Yes, I would stitch that. That's cute.
All the boxes are,
Now look
it's
at that.
It's not on point.
It's on point. It is on point. But here's the thing. I didn't notice that right away. But it is. It's on point.
Yeah, but because you could go, that's just the way it's sitting.
No, it's on point. Because look at that. If you have it this way, your birds are
flying.
It's not right. Look at this bird. Yeah. No, it's on point. It's on point. I'm telling you.
1 out of 3 is not bad.
2 at once. I really like that pattern though, with the birds and the red and the Quaker and the.
Well, I'm sure you can move them around.
Yeah.
Is that another one that we need to kit up?
No, not tonight. Okay. Not tonight.
Then I do have to tell you that this morning before work, Lynn was nice enough to come in and open the store for me while I went to an estate sale.
Oh, okay.
I found something that I kind of thought Shelly would like.
Oh, boy.
In fact, Carolyn was there also.
Oh.
And I said, look at that. She goes, ooh, Shelly would love that. So if Shelly doesn't love it, Justine will take it. But your name definitely was put on it.
Was bandied about.
Look straight ahead while I grab it.
I'm scared.
Look at this.
Oh my gosh.
Isn't that beautiful?
That is so pretty.
Firelight glass.
Oh my gosh.
Just think of what you can put in there.
Yes, I love that.
So
I'm
there you
scared
go,
to
Shelly.
ask how much that was.
It was at an estate sale.
What does that mean?
It was like what your mom and dad's sale was.
Okay.
So.
Yes, I love that. I have a collection of red glassware, you know.
I didn't know that. Oh,
Yes.
it's in that.
Well, it was in my hutch, but we had to get rid of the hutch when I got all of Mom and Dad's furniture. And so I've not been displaying it lately, but I do have quite a large collection of red glassware.
Can you just imagine some holly around here and some red pillows, or I mean red stitched pillows?
Yes.
Maybe that's what we need to look for
gosh.
tonight.
That's really pretty.
So, okay, there you go, Shelly Lynn.
What? I mean, please. Did you really think I wouldn't like it? Look at this thing. Oh my gosh. On a pedestal. That is so pretty. Oh my gosh.
It better be a strong pedestal with your dogs.
We're not talking about the dogs. Pull string Sunday. What is this? That's That's for a,
But did you have her for a
Or
teacher for
something.
5th grade?
I think so. Yeah, I think I did.
I did too.
This,
So
oh,
then we did get some other gifts. We're not going to say names. We're going to say thank yous.
yes. And Justine is so good about putting stuff aside that we've gotten as gifts. Again, with the OCD, I'm sort of OCD that I can't, everything has to be put away for me. And then I forget where I put it, what I got, who gave it to me. So thank you for.
Well, here's what happens. I forget. And my house is a pit.
Well.
So this is Shelly's and mine. We both.
This one was mine.
This one was yours. Okay.
Yep.
And it came with candy corn and M&Ms, right?
Peanuts.
Peanuts.
Yep.
And okay, Justine may have eaten Shelly's.
That is so cute. I'm not a candy corn fan, so I asked Justine if she wanted my treats inside.
So isn't that adorable? It's cross-stitched.
Isn't that cute?
That is just adorable. And then
Yes.
mine had a beehive on it.
That is so cute. That we
Shoot,
got in
sorry.
North Dakota.
Yes, isn't that beautiful?
Yes.
And then along with that, we each got a bag in North Dakota.
You know who you are.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank
we
you.
are so very grateful.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And you know what? We may have got other items, but it's been so long that I probably,
What's that under there? Yes.
oh, sorry, thank you.
Who that's from?
That's from North Dakota.
Is it? Okay.
Thank you, thank you,
Cute.
thank you. Okay, then, and hopefully if I remember, I will post pictures of, I think, unfortunately, I only took one picture of our hard earner class. We had a blast.
Oh, we did have
It
fun.
was Saturday and Sunday. They were the same class both days. And Julie from J Designs, Julie from Running with Scissors, Stitching with Jane and Julie taught it. And she did an awesome job.
Oh my gosh.
Awesome
Yes,
job.
She is a
Yeah. Stay tuned. Hopefully we
she is
will
a
have
great
more
teacher. Yep.
patterns by her. But hopefully I'll post those pictures at the end of this video.
Okay.
Also, we have some punch needle, and I didn't ask permission, but they're mine, so I'm going to show it to them. I have my mother, my Aunt Carol, and my cousin Shelly, and then myself in the picture. My mother does not craft. And when I mean does not craft, I mean does not craft. So she stopped by and I said, Mom, we got to take your picture while at least other people are crafting.
Yeah.
So I'll post that picture also.
Oh, cute.
But at the Hardanger class, Shelly and I each got
Yes, and I didn't bring mine.
one of these. So Shelly's has a J on it.
That's a thimble purse.
I mean, Shelly's has an S on it.
Yeah, that's a thimble purse, I believe.
Isn't that beautiful?
Yep.
And along with that, was yours blue or red?
I think mine. Well, the material in the middle was the same,
Oh, cool.
but yeah.
I didn't even get to
And
see
this
yours.
was from the two gals from Texas, right?
Yes, yes. And then here was the mother's with the Texas little symbol.
Yep.
Isn't that beautiful?
Yep, they were from
Beautiful,
Texas.
beautiful.
Very, very lovely people.
And then Julie was here this week for the punch needle, and I got two towels to put on my oven. So thank you.
I love these things, Julie.
I do too.
This will go, the minute I go in the house, you know
Yep.
how I have to put everything away right away? This will immediately go on the oven door.
It's just so nice.
I love it. Thank you.
I do too. She asked if I had an oven that would have a door on it.
And she
that.
brought us a couple other little Halloween-y gifts.
Yes, I didn't even
Yes.
bring those. I'm so
Yes.
sorry.
They're
I'm so
already
sorry.
out at my house.
I left them here, so I remembered to show them, and I completely forgot. I'm sorry. So just a big thank you for that.
Yeah.
Thank you. So
I was going to show a couple little bits of haul. When I took the Hardanger class, I bought the Take the Heart Out of Hardanger book that Julie has written. And I also bought her Take the Heart Out of Hardanger's DVD, which came with some kind of like, what am I trying to say? Sample or testing fabric and threads to be able to do some, you know, try it out. So I got that.
And I did just get more of those in.
Did you? Okay. And when we were in South Dakota or North Dakota, and you had a
Trunk show.
trunk show from
Atomic
Rogue,
Ranch Rogue.
I found this beautiful, it's called Tombstone fabric. And I split this with another gal that also liked it. And we decided we both wanted it. And we said, you know what, let's split it. So we did. And that's just beautiful fabric.
Again.
I don't know what I'm going to stitch on it, but had to have it.
We had such great table mates.
Oh my gosh, we had such a good time. And then I had asked you to get this for me. Elizabeth Ann can stitch this quite some time ago, and I've always loved it. And I just thought, you know, before I can't find it anymore or I forget about it, I just want to have it in my stash. So this is Plum Street Samplers. It's called Blackberry House. So I had you get that for me.
It's a beautiful blue bowl.
Blue bowl. Oh, yeah. It's not my colors at all, but there's something about it.
It's beautiful.
We like what we like, right?
Yes, we do. We do.
So I think that's it. I think that's all I have to show. Oh, were you going to talk about some things coming up here?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, what's your super spy?
You guys, I have not started that. There is a good chance it's not going to happen because I don't. My
What?
super double secret spy project?
Yes.
Yeah, I told you I was going to start a new one.
You did?
Yeah, I said that in our last Flossstube.
What is it?
But I can't tell you because it's I can't tell you. But I haven't started it, and that means it's maybe not going to happen. I should have started it by now.
You can start it tonight.
Well, no.
But my whatever she just said is
Super double secret spy project. SDSSP.
still think it's a disease. But actually starting November 1st, I will, if you've ever come to my store, I am right on Main Street, and I have the front building, the front store, right off of the street. I will have both front stores coming together with a hallway.
It's kind of like a little mini mall, and you walk inside and there's Justine's store on the right, and there was a boutique on the left.
And she's moved down one block.
Yeah. And then you walk further in and there's two other businesses. But now you're going to have both of the front
Correct.
areas. Yeah.
Correct. And it's going to take me a while to move items in, but we will have our Lucy Bean class there, and that's the first weekend in November. That's Saturday and Sunday. And there is still some openings because we postponed it till November.
Right.
The following week is 24 hours, and we're going to have it at the store on the other side. There won't be a lot of items in there. There'll be tables and some chairs. But Friday night is the holiday sampler here in Blue Earth, and everything is lit up. There's horse-drawn carriages. Stores are open till 8 o'clock, and they usually have a little munchie and something a little to drink. Sometimes it's like a warm cider or something. And I'm very, very excited about that because we have some special people coming for 24 hours. And also, I had a little problem this week.
Uh-oh.
For you who have been in the store, you know that I have a lot of patterns. And I heard a woof. Want me to do that again?
Yeah.
A woof. And I'm like, what was that? So I went over and looked, and in my Christmas holiday section, I have so many patterns on this rod hanging up. The rod couldn't hold it anymore, and it went oof, and it broke. My husband told me that it's not a rod that could handle all of that. So today we went and took them all off the rod, and you talk about starting new projects. I kind of wanted to do it all by myself on purpose, so I could look at them all. Well, he sat down and helped me.
God darn it.
Which, thank you, Neil. But I had a pile of items I would like to stitch, but Yeah. Stay tuned for some, we will be doing some wedding bags. And I believe with all the Christmas patterns that I have, we'll be doing some more Christmas bags also.
Okay. Mystery bags.
Mystery bags,
Okay,
yes.
got it.
Yes.
Cool.
So
Those are fun.
yes. And thank you everybody who has stopped and said hello. It's fun. Thank you. Thank you.
I am so looking forward to winter.
So you can sit and stitch.
I'm just ready for life to slow down a little bit. And it does for us in the winter because the weather's not great, and I'm all about it, let me tell you.
It's been
I'm
very,
ready for
very
it.
busy.
Yep.
In fact, last weekend we were trying to get together to do a Flossstube, and I said, Shell, we're taking the weekend off.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. So we do want to do these more frequently than we have been, but it's just been so crazy. Life gets in the way.
It does.
Unfortunately. But
yeah. So.
Anything else?
I can believe so, but I'm so excited for you to bring all your kits next time. Let's do it next weekend then.
Oh gosh. Remind me
I have a
please
birthday party.
Remind me please that that's what I'm gonna do. Please ask me every day if I've collected all my kits. Can you do that?
I'm sure you would just love that for me doing that. I'm going to write Shelly's Kitted Up Projects.
Okay. Good deal. This was, Shelly, this was a very good
Yes, it's very
fall
good. Thank
margarita. You. And thank you for that. We appreciate it.
Yes, and she gave us all the ingredients for
yeah,
it.
like it. All I did was bring ice.
So we may be doing this
good.
again. Thank you.
For sure.
Thank you. And thank you all for who have come to the classes. It's so fun. It's so fun.
It is fun.
All right.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Cheers to stitching. Bye-bye.